Sri Lankan cricketer Kumar Sangakkara did not play in the first practice match against the visiting Bangladesh team today.
Kumar Sangakkara ක්‍රීඩා කරේ නෑ අද මොකද හේතුව මේ ක්‍රීඩකයන්ගේ කොන්ත්‍රාත්තුව අසංකල.
Kumar Sangakkara did not play today because he had not signed the contract. Hence, Sri Lanka cricket had made decisions that players who have not signed the contracts cannot play. This is the stance of Sri Lanka cricket and the selection committee.
Our attempts to contact Kumar Sangakkara on the matter proved unsuccessful. The Sri Lanka Cricketers Association says that they cannot comment on the reasons why he did not play in the match. It adds that it is the responsibility of the selection committee to select players for the team. What is the central contract they have to sign? Sri Lanka Cricketers Association adds that the SLC had failed to clarify which of the players are contracted players.
The Election Secretariat says that the new political parties cannot be registered unless the elections of the Mudupatupattu and Puducherry Pradesh Sabhas on the Mullaitivu district are held. Now, the Election Secretariat said that they had received the Attorney General's advice on the matter.
The Election Secretariat says that the relevant bill notes that during the period of polls, new political parties cannot be registered. According to the bill, the election period is defined as the time period from the accepting of nominations to the announcement of the results. The Election Secretariat said that as a legal process is taking place regarding the two Pradesh Sabhas, they have been unable to hold the elections. A senior officer at the Election Secretariat said that nominations for the two Pradesh Sabhas have already been called. The Election Secretariat added that over 80 groups have applied for the registration of new political parties. Meanwhile, former Army Commander Sarath Fonseca commented on this matter during a meeting today. It was in 2010 that we first applied for the registration of the Democratic Party. The former Elections Commissioner and his successor continuously told us that the issue with the Puducherry Pradesh Sabha does not affect the registration of our party. We hope that he will keep his word and show the people that there is democracy. We hope that he will register our party while keeping the respect of his position.
Staying in local news, the joint opposition convened a media briefing in Colombo today.
The government cannot face the people due to the handling of the economy. Petrol prices are on the rise. The cost of living is rising. The government is being pushed to a situation where they can no longer control the economy. If you take a look at Sri Lanka internationally, the government is facing a crisis in Geneva. Finally, it is the people of the country who suffer. The president stated yesterday that 650 lecturers have left the country. He stated that they have obtained their education through the free education system of the country and had left the country. The president invited these lecturers to return to the country. They have said they are willing to even match their salaries. However, they are unable to solve the issues faced by FOTA and are yet to fulfill their promises. If they take steps to fulfill the problems faced by FOTA, the others will return. The lecturers have probably gone to other countries and have become citizens of UK or United States or Norway. When they come back, they need to be given dual citizenship.
The Tamil Nadu Congress Committee says that it has taken a number of measures to resolve the issues that arise between Sri Lankan and Indian fishermen for breaching maritime borders. Its chairman, B.S. Jnanadesikan, addressing a media briefing in Tamil Nadu, had said that a new fishing route will be introduced to avoid the breach of international waters. Jnanadesika added that the new route will enable fishermen to enter the Indian Ocean via Dhanushkodi. Chairman of the Tamil Nadu Congress Committee went on to say that it had been agreed to engage in fishing activities close to the maritime borders of the two countries for a period of 72 days, which will be based on the common interest of fishing associations of both nations. Meanwhile, the Sri Lankan Navy arrested 16 Indian fishermen along with 3 vessels. Navy spokesperson Commander Kosala Varnakula Surya said that the arrested fishermen had engaged in fishing activities breaching the maritime border. Steps have been taken to bring the arrested fishermen to the Kalpitiya naval base. Another phase of the propaganda and promotion campaign of the United National Party took place in Harispattur, Kandy, under the auspices of United National Party parliamentarian Sajith Premadasa.
MP Sajith Premadasa made a monetary donation for the construction of the Ritigahalanda Community Hall under the Gajasavya program in Halloluwa, Harispattur. Memberships were handed over to a number of individuals by MP Sajith Premadasa under the program to promote the membership of the UNP. The question is, who will be the next Prime Minister? The struggle for the post of Prime Minister has become like a dogfight. I would like to ask from the group that is battling for the post of Prime Minister, are they trying to protect their positions or are they trying to rescue the people from suffering? There is no point having seniority. One should have greatness. When it comes to serving the community, positions and titles don't matter. We have already become leaders for the people.
And up next is a look at Action TV.
On the 26th and the 27th of last month, Action TV made revelations about the activities of the National Food Promotion Board, which comes under the purview of the Ministry of Agriculture. Later on the 28th of last month, Action TV revealed that an additional secretary of the ministry as well as an internal auditor had commenced an investigation to look into how Action TV was able to obtain details of the National Food Promotion Board. Before launching this investigation, the Secretary of the Ministry wrote this letter to the Chairman of the Food Promotion Board and requested her to launch an investigation about the revelations made by Action TV. This request was made through this letter sent to the Chairman of the National Food Promotion Board. However, examining these letters reveal that Secretary to the Ministry regarding the Action TV revelations as ones which are aimed at bringing disrepute to the government and discrediting it. However, it seems that the Secretary to the Ministry of Agriculture does not regard the revelations made by Action TV to be false or baseless. It seems like the Action TV revelations on this board have agitated the Secretary to the Ministry rather than the government itself. The Action TV revelations focused on the manner in which the Secretary to the Ministry dealt with the actions of an official who had been found guilty of defrauding public funds. The Secretary of any ministry wields some power as a Chief Financial Officer of the ministry as well as a Chief Official in charge of discipline. However, the manner in which the Secretary to the Ministry handled this issue pertaining to an official who defrauded public funds goes on to show that he is encouraging such activities. A government could be discredited due to such actions of encouraging wrongdoings and not through revelations about them. Incidentally, one of the statements mentioned in the letter issued by the Secretary to the Ministry of Agriculture also violates the common law of the land. According to this Secretary, under Article 47 of the Companies Act, a media institution can only run a story on a particular institution after obtaining permission from it.
On to our special segment on the News First U Report. News First U reporter Nalun Nimantaka from Halawila Bibila filed this report today.
This is the bridge over Galawaya in Helvila, Bibila, which is under construction for 6 years. The construction of the bridge had resulted in cutting of kumuk trees, and the people who use this bridge is at risk as they use 2 ladders to get to the bridge. A student had recently fallen when she was attempting to climb this ladder. The area residents request authorities to construct this bridge as soon as possible.
News First U reporter Mama Nadun Nimantaka Bibila City.
On to business news tonight, the Colombo Traders Association says that the price of sprats in the market has increased significantly. Chairman of the association, K. Palayandi, says that the reason for the price increase was the decrease in the importation of sprats. Sprats, which are mainly imported to Sri Lanka from Taiwan, saw a sharp decline owing to torrential weather experienced in Taiwan recently. The chairman of the Colombo Traders Association said that a kilogram of sprats, which was sold at between 350 rupees and 400 rupees, now stands at 800 rupees. On to sports news now. The West Indies women beat the Sri Lankan women's cricket team by 6 wickets in their second 2020 encounter at the Al Premadas Stadium in Colombo today. Thereby, the Windies lead the 5-match series 2-0.
The Sri Lankan women, who won the toss and elected to take first slice of the wicket, posted 73 runs for the loss of 8 in their allotted 20 overs. The majority of the Lankan batters were unable to score double figures. Sabrina Monroe and Tremaine Smart shared 2 wickets each for the visitors. The Windies successfully chased the target in 15.4 overs with 6 wickets to spare. Kishore Nanai top scored with 24 runs for the West Indies women.
Well, today was the final day of the International Schools Athletic Championship 2013. 22 schools participated at this meet, which was organized by Gateway College Colombo. Gateway College Colombo emerged runners-up, while Lyceum Vattala emerged the champions of the athletic meet. MTV and NBC were the media sponsors of the event.
Sweet, relaxed.
They did run a few times today.
Before we wrap up the news tonight, Buckingham Palace says that the Queen is in hospital as a precaution where she is being assessed for symptoms of gastroenteritis. A palace spokesperson said the 86-year-old monarch had been taken to the King Edward VIII Hospital in London. All official engagements for this week, including the Queen's trip to Rome, will be either cancelled or postponed. The Queen was driven to hospital by a private car on Sunday, and the palace said she was in good spirits. And with that, we wrap up this edition of Weekend Primetime News. For the News First team, I'm Rameshurga Bandara. Good night.